Double or Nothing is around the corner. We got double the action on a Saturday, but we only covered King of the Ring yesterday, and now it's Sunday. It's rest day, but there's no rest on Fog Wrestling because we have to review Collision before Double or Nothing. But it was a battle of the oil money yesterday, and let's go through the second-hand oil money via Pakistan. Let's go. Let's talk about it because that's where the cans are from. And do the Pakistanians like the Saudi Arabians? I'm not too sure, but they probably like each other a lot more than we like this shit. So let's talk about it. Moxley. Dun, 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 dun. We're in Nevada, Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. John Moxley comes out. Take it away. Take it away, John.
Big match, John. So yeah, double or nothing, double the wrestling, triple the wrestling, quadruple the wrestling. It's been a lot of wrestling since Friday night. You've had SmackDown, you've had Rampage, you've had King and Queen of the Ring, you've had Collision, and now tonight we're getting double or nothing. So much fucking wrestling, and like 99% of it's shit. So yeah, what a time to be alive. You know, sometimes less is more, and that's certainly how I feel when it comes to wrestling, because you've got hours and hours of wrestling a week, and if you're lucky, you've maybe got 5 minutes of good stuff. Now, I mean, the good news is we haven't really seen any of the good stuff yet, so by that logic, by the law of averages, we're going to get something half decent tonight on the Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing, aye, by the power of deduction, we're going to get some good tonight. But anyway, let's talk about John Moxley. This wasn't good, comes out. Don Callis comes out, interrupts him. A year ago, you split me open, John.
I got this scar, 24 stitches. John, me and you, Big John, me and you should be in a team. Moxley, will he accept Don Callis' offer? Moxley says to Callis, well, I need more reassurance. I want another deposit. If you want me and you to team up, buddy, you gotta let me give you another 24-inch scar. And this doesn't really please Callis. He doesn't want another scar, so instead Take a Shitter comes out and attacks John Moxley, and we see John Moxley getting beat up, and he gets his arm in a chair and he starts stomping on the chair. Moxley's arm is falling off. Moxley! So yeah, it's a beat down. I guess it was a setup for Callis. He never really wanted Moxley to team up with him. And then 10 years too late, we have the Blackpool Combat Club coming out to make the save. Brian Danielson, and Claudio Cascanoli. So that was it. Those two came out to make the save, but they were too late. And Moxley just lying there with his arm hanging off, and I mean that was it really. I like Don Callis, but I mean it sums up Moxley. I think when Don Callis looks like the star and Moxley just looks like the backyard bum. I mean that's what backyard bum. That's it.
Backyard bum.
From now on, that's what I'm calling him.
Anyway, Will Ospreay video package of him. Right, he's taking on, of course, Roderick Strong.
Hold on.
Wow.
John Moxley is the backyard bum. Does that not make Anthony Bowens the backdoor bum?
Right, mate.
No.
Backdoor bum. He might like that one, but I don't like anything on this show. So, all right, it was a good joke, right? What do you want? The Rock's reception?
Aye.
We don't do that around here, pal.
Wrestling's cooking.
Right, Claudio Castagnoli. We've got Danny Garcia, Horacio Tana. Wait, whoa! Tanahashi was in this match.
Tanahashi and his beautiful hair. Dave Meltzer probably went to the hairdressers to watch this one. So yeah, we have Tanahashi.
Doesn't he work that, Eric?
It doesn't work like that. I don't know why he'd be at the hairdressers, but you know, Tanahashi's got that beautiful golden brown with a wee bit of yellow piss stain through it hair that Dave Meltzer loves, and it's all about Tanahashi's hair. He teamed up with Claudio Cascaroli and Daniel Garcia to defeat Lance Archer and the Not So Righteous. I mean, has Lance Archer ever won a match? I mean, let's just keep it real here. See, ever since Jake the Snake's Roberts oxygen tank ran out, I think Lance Archer's wins have also run out.
They have. This match was pretty poor. Tanahashi, I mean, if you're supposed to be any sort of big deal, put him in a 6-man tag. The first time I've ever seen him's not doing it for me.
Tanahashi just looked happy to be there.
Aye, he did.
Collecting a paycheck. Didn't even look like he knew where he was.
Just happy to be here. Up next, we've got the Lucha Bros taking on the Gun Club. What a match this was.
But before that, we had the EVPs and the Elite propaganda video.
It just feels like a complete rip-off of the NWO. Which, you know what?
A really shite version of it.
No, it is, but you know what? Fair play to Tony. He went with something, he stuck into it. Might not be working. We'll have to see what the ratings produce on this, but At least it's something. At least there's actually a bit of story going on. I think that's what AEW's been lacking for a number of years. AEW has got a better story going on than WWE. WWE's got nothing.
Cody Rhodes. What do you want?
No, it's actually at least with AEW, it's taking place week to week. Hell, even a couple of times a week because you've got Collision and Dynamite. See, people, the best story for me in WWE right now is CM Punk and McIntyre, and it takes like 3 weeks off at a time.
Yeah.
So I prefer this, honestly. If Drew McIntyre and Punk were delivering week in, week out every night, I would obviously side with that, but you cannot say that WWE is producing the best stories right now.
Don't have any stories.
Not any stories to tell. Lucha Bros defeat the Gun Club. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
I fucking despise Alex Abrahantes, by the way. I'm just saying. How did this guy not get released? I mean, this guy must be up Tony Khan's arse to not get released for the company.
It must be.
Him and his fucking little gloves. I can't stand him. Thoughts on Alex?
Yeah, he's a jobber, but I think there's more problems with this show than Alex.
Nah, it's Alex. Get rid of Alex and show
Abraham Lincoln, or whatever he's called.
Jay White then joins the Guns on the apron with a wee stare down with the Death Triangle. There you go. That's it. That's your whack.
That's it. Up next, we've got Kyle O'Reilly defeating KM. KM, what a guy this is.
Don't know who KM is.
Nope.
Let's put some respect on his name though. He might be good.
So it's time to say GB to KM goodbye. Will Nightingale comes out, just looks a bit flabby. Not doesn't look, just is.
I'm the face of this company. I'm the face of this network, and I'm not gonna lose. Title reigns end, but not mine. I mean, does this really need to be the main event? I mean, seriously?
Yeah, but let's make no mistake about it. Mercedes Moné's the main event, not this woman.
I know, but I mean, even fucking hell. If they want to have Mercedes Moné be the main event, then I think they should be giving her a decent opponent to main event with. No one really believes this should be main event and shit.
No, it shouldn't be main event and shit. It is though, but I mean, you know what? They actually did a decent promo last week, but this week was pretty poor. Right, then we had the House of Black taking on the Gates of Agony, taking on the Acclaim, taking on the Infantry. See, Gates of Agony, House of Black, and Infantry. It could be the same group, but a different name.
I mean, who even are the Infantry?
I've never heard of them, but the House of Black win, I've heard of them.
I mean, I've heard of the Gates of Agony, but I couldn't tell you who's fucking in any of these.
Right, and then cuts the Edge.
No, wait, I want to know who's in the. I want to know who's in the Gates of Agony.
Agony and a gate. Anyway, it's
no. I want to know who's in them.
I don't know. You tell me.
Who's in the Infantry?
We got a tag team match where I don't know half of them.
Who's in these groups?
I don't want to know the other half. I don't know. But Edge, he's got a worse mic than us. He's walking about backstage, man. I don't know where he is. He's in the boiler room.
In the darkness.
He's like speaking through
He's like
speaking through a packet of crisps. He can't fucking hear. Someone needs to poke a fucking hole in it. he's like, oh, boy. I can't fucking hear him.
It was crinkly, wasn't it? It was too good.
I was crinkly. Speaking into a packet of fucking quavers. Anyway, boring.
Edge, what you doing? Adam Copeland. Just retire. Wrestling shite. Go home and... Actually, he's got Beth Phoenix at home. Maybe don't want to go home. Just do something, man. I don't know.
Anyway, Tony Storm says Serena Deeb wants to play the victim. She'll make her a victim. She'll make her free seizures feel like a walk in the park. Decent line.
Damn. Then we got Mariah May taking on Layla Hirsch. A bit of a weird match. Mariah May grabbed Layla Hirsch and shoved her face into her chest and then started shaking it and then did this wee dance afterwards. People were screaming, saying, what the fuck is Tony Khan doing? Is Tony Khan trying to resort to Attitude Era antics here in order to draw a rating?
People are crying though. It's like, why is he taking these things from the Attitude Era? Probably because he doesn't have The Rock or fucking Austin to take, you know what I mean? What the fuck do they want him to do?
Yeah, fucking Layla Hirsch, midget woman, loses to Mariah May. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. It's no surprise, though, that the JD from New York's pissing his fucking diaper for the 10th time today, because they did this spot. Pathetic. Fucking grow a set, JD.
Aye, grow a set.
Fucking wheel your imaginary car down in your spare room in your mother's basement and fucking come back to me. Jobber.
Just your typical wannabe tough guy from New York.
Aye, he is.
Lexi Nair's backstage with Serena Deeb. Serena Deeb says that Double or Nothing is going to be the biggest match of her career against Toni Storm. And there's a wee bit of talk about towel throwing and shit like that, which I didn't really care for. Then we move into the main event, match 6. Bryan Danielson and FTR taking on Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett, and Satnam Singh. I mean, you could have bet your life here on Danielson and FTR winning, and I think you'd have been pretty confident of surviving.
Yeah, I would have been pretty confident surviving. I mean, the match itself, Satnam Singh's awful. Jeff Jarrett against Daniel Bryan could be for the world title, and Jay Lethal peaked about 20 years ago. Did I? The Horseman. Anyway, FTR and Daniel Bryan win. After the match, though, you've got FTR grabbing the mic. I thought this was fucking horrendous. I hate Cash Wheeler. Oh, let's all give a round of applause to Cash Wheeler because they
Not guilty.
Not guilty. I mean, come on.
Here, there's a difference between getting off with something and actually being not guilty of the crime. You can get a not guilty verdict, but at the end of it's not the same thing.
But see, they pick and choose when they do it, right? He shouldn't have done it. But say this was like a sexual assault he got off with, or something like Jericho was accused of, or McMahon. Would they fuck wheel him out there? No pun intended, because his name's Wheeler. Or, is his name Wheeler?
Cash Wheeler, right?
Aye, so I mean, it's pathetic.
Fucking not generating any cash, is he?
I mean, only could a wrestler in today's day and age pull a gun on somebody and no one cares about it.
You imagine like Austin pulled a gun on someone back in the day, or Taker.
Well,
Yeah, a pretty big fucking deal.
look, I mean, Pillman did it 28 years ago. Alright, scripted like, but I mean, people still fucking talking
see
about
if Dwayne Johnson pulled a gun on someone, it would be groundbreaking news.
it. Aye. This guy does it, man. It's swept under the carpet quicker than you could say. This show's shite. And that's where we're going to end it.
Yeah, this show was pretty shite. Yeah, too much wrestling this weekend, I'm not going to lie. Wee bit.
And it's not over yet.
Yep, it's not over yet. But tonight we have, well, first of all, let's talk about the end of the match. So, Jay Lethal caught the shatter machine to the face, and that was pretty much it. We also seen FTR deliver a fee trigger on Satnam Singh, taking a direct shot at the Young Bucks. Any thoughts on that?
I just don't really care, to be honest. It's like you've got Jay Lethal selling his ass off for these jobbers. Jeff Jarrett being wasted. Being absolutely wasted, I think.
I would say, for me, Jay Lethal's better than FTR.
No, he is.
See Jay Lethal's work, right, against Ric Flair on TNA. That's bought him a lot of credit in my book. That's put him. You know what? I prefer Jay Lethal over Cody Rhodes. If you don't, I know people are gonna lose their shit over that, but
No, I don't think they should, because you know what? He's actually gave us a great moment with Ric Flair. An actual great feud.
yeah, like see that promo. Like for me, that will genuinely go down as one of the best promos I've ever seen in wrestling. And it's coming from it's coming from a time that you don't. It's coming from a year and an era that I don't associate as a great.
Yeah.
So that like see when I think of the best things in wrestling, I'm thinking of the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era. Jay Lethal is giving you one of those rare moments where something amazing, something that was worthy of being in those eras, and it came from like 2011.
2011.
And for me, I put respect on his name for that.
No, absolutely, but here is what it is.
But nah, people would rather hear Cody Rhodes come out and go, "Hey, insert random place tonight. What do you want to talk about?" I want to talk about wrestling shite. Double or Nothing tonight. Can it improve? Can it bite? Or will we be here? Fog wrestling.
Aye.
Aye. Well,
1 out of 10. That's what my rating is.
but for that ending I was trying to deliver there.
Nah,
or for
just
sure?
a 1 out of 10, I'm afraid.
Aye, 1 out of 10. I'll agree with that. Look, Double or Nothing tonight. Predictions coming out soon. Fucking depressing talking about wrestling, isn't it?
Yes.
Too much wrestling this weekend. Right, guys, catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.